Welcome to another episode. Gas Network presents Sports for the Culture.
I'm here with the family.
Bryce, XXV, Double I,
Rome,
D-Melo,
Gruff Lion.
T-Boogie, man.
Just the greatest sports show on the planet. La Familia. Hope y'all ready for a ride.
Can't wait to hear what you guys got to say. We back. It's your favorite sports show, Gas presents Sports for the Culture. And I know it's Thursday. We coming to you like Thursday night football. All right, new time, new space. Well, we just making up for Tuesday. Y'all know it was a holiday. Hope y'all enjoyed your 4th of July. And here we are on the 6th, ready to give you that work. It's your host tonight at Bryce XXV. Double I. I'm joined by the Dream Team as usual. Let me start with my guy on the bottom screen. Introduce yourself.
Hey man, you know who it is? Your boy Young Rome 22 on all socials. That includes Threads. Check me out on there. We'll get into that in a little bit, a little Elon Zuckerberg talk. But yeah, man, we got a great show as always. So I'm not even gonna hold you, man. Let's get into it.
Let's get it. The guy to my right, but to your left. Introduce yourself.
What up, man? It's Gruff Lion. You feel me, guys? You feel me? You know, y'all hit you with that weekly pack. You feel me? We're a little late, you know, on the holiday time. You know how it is, public holidays and things like that. You feel me? I got a little tan on, so I'm feeling good. A little burnt up, but feeling good, ready to talk this stuff. It's been a very eventful week, bro, in the sports world, the entertainment world, and there's some fun topics. So I'm excited to jump in.
Yeah, you know, if you work for Gas, you get all the federal holidays off. All right, so come work for Gas, man. We're not gonna shortchange you on your benefits package. You know, we got the 401k. We matching up to 12%. You feel me? We got the best healthcare plan you could ask for, man. If you want to apply, holla at your guy Scruff. All right, he gonna slide you an application under the table. All of our applications are done under the table. All right, so let's get into it, man. First order of business. We got a funny little battle going on right now, man. Rome kind of hinted at it. If you're into the social media, if you're really into social media, you are aware of this new app called Threads, which looks to be some direct competition to Twitter. So before we get into any more, Rome, it seems like you've already hopped on the Threads. So why don't you explain to us how your user experience is going real quick, my boy?
Yo, so basically what it is
Hold on, real quick, Rome. Did you read the fine print before you signed your name on the dotted line, sir?
Oh yeah, it's all it is my Instagram.
Okay.
But what Threads is though is Zuckerberg putting the middle finger up to Elon. It's Twitter. It's what Soulja Boy said. It's bar for bar. There's no difference. It's a darker screen, I think, or like a darker background or whatever. But I mean, you got all the same tools, all the same buttons. It's the same vibe. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see if it lasts, like it'll be interesting to see what it is in a month, right? If anybody cares about it in a month. But
right,
yeah,
so,
I mean,
so is it like Sprite and Sierra Mist, or is it more like Fruit Loops and them little knockoff Fruit Loops? You feel me? Like what kind of level of duplication are we getting here, man? How close is it to the original thing?
bruh, it's like a clone. It's like a clone. It's like you look at it and you like, I know that's a clone, but it does all the same shit. You know what I mean? It does all the same shit the same way, but you're like, you're not the original. It's almost like like the Black Mirror jump. It's like some Black Mirror shit, to be honest.
Interesting, man. I'm a little hesitant to check it out from some of the things that I've heard, but hey, man, nonetheless, some direct competition. We can't be mad at that. So obviously, I don't know. I mean, you guys know. I don't know if
Elon even tweeted out that it's cool to have competition or something, but it's not okay to cheat. So he's even saying that he feels like they literally, what it is like if we turned in the same paper, but the names are different. Like that's basically what it is.
It's like if somebody came out with a podcast called Fuel Sports for the Culture or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just ripped us off at gas. I see what you're getting at. And Elon and Zuck, they've been in a little battle, man. In fact, there was some rumblings that the two may take their personal vendetta into head-to-head combat, man. Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk in physical combat, bro. So it looks like, right now, maybe Mark Zuckerberg's gaining on him. But if you had to pick one, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, man, with the hands and with the feet, who knows how they fighting? Who y'all taking, bro?
I'm going with Zuckerberg because Elon Musk is like he's a little bit of a weird kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really come off like a kind of guy that probably had a lot of social interactions. With social interactions in the school, comes the schoolyard rumblings. And I don't know if he's ever had that. He probably bumped his head and, his mom, took care of him and, it was all that was that. This was that. I don't know. Zuckerberg seems like he comes from, potentially, more of a, I think he got a little more scrap in him. If we talking about scrapping.
Yeah, good point. Apparently they both train. Apparently, they 36 in the karate class, in the words of the great Jay-Z, man. Apparently they both been getting it in, and this fight may actually happen. Now, it would be wild if they charge people to watch them fight, considering how rich both these dudes are. Like, it would be a pure ego clash if they really were to try to fight. Like, as why else would they do it? They don't need the bread. But man, I think I'm with you, bro. I think I lean Zuckerberg in this one, man. I don't know about Musk, bro. What you think, Ron?
I mean, it's Zuckerberg in a landslide, bro. Like Musk in his 50s, he's got like the most money in the world. This man's not winning no physical fight, bro. Like, come on now. If anything, this will be a battle of shit like we're seeing right now. Like Zuckerberg being like, I'm gonna hire the guys that you fired and do exactly what you're doing, but better.
Yeah.
So
it'll be interesting to see if Threads, how much steam Threads get, especially with the recent changes that Musk has made to Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like your man say y'all gonna get a tweet limit. That was wild when everybody just woke up with that tweet limit. Now I'm not gonna hold you. It only happened to me that first day. So I don't know if he was just messing with everybody or if it's an actual thing that's still going. But like that tweet limit I think that kind of shocked some people, man. That may have been the perfect end for Zuckerberg's master plan. Well, did you guys get hit with that tweet limit?
I don't think that was a coincidence. I don't think the tweet limit happened and then all of a sudden Zuckerberg's like, here's Threads. You know what I mean? I don't think that came out of nowhere.
Well, okay, Ron, I like where you're going with this. So you think they all conspiring in this together, huh? This is all one big. That makes sense.
They're supposed to fight, like and then you know what I mean, maybe. And then all of a sudden, tweet limit. Here's a new,
Yeah.
I think it's a play. I think it's a plot. The Threads joint. It seems like I don't know. It seems like a plot, bro. To me, it has all the makings of a plot. Like I think they're doing it to draw attention to each other.
Nah, B, you make a good point. They are both a little off, bro. Like to be geniuses, they both a few eggs short of a dozen, man. I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah, it does seem like it's a little bit of a ploy now that y'all put it in that context. Now, if it is, they a lot smarter than I gave them credit for. All right, they playing with the people, and that is actually pretty smart, especially if they both have their hand in both of the businesses, man.
You know what? The only way that this would really play out, and I wish they would bring a show like this back, is on Celebrity Deathmatch. Y'all remember that show?
Yeah.
Now that would be some Zuckerberg versus Elon shit right there.
They need to bring that joint back. That joint will flourish in 2023.
I feel like that's one of those shows that you couldn't have in 2023, bro.
Yeah. Like, people are a little too sensitive.
But I've been it's some things that in 2023 they just not going for. I'm watching this documentary on Netflix about American Gladiator right now, and I'm just like, yeah, this shit couldn't pop off in 23. It's some things that I don't know, bro. 2023 bingo card been outrageous, but I don't know if it could hold Celebrity Deathmatch. But yeah, man, keep it moving, man. I'm sure we'll have a lot more to talk about Musk and Zuck moving forward. But Speaking of this 2023 bingo card, man, and how outrageous this 23 bingo card is getting. All right, who had Britney Spears versus Victor Wembanyama security on their 2023 bingo card, bro? Because those got to be the two most random names to ever be mentioned in any sort of squabble together, man. Like I'm still shocked. Apparently, Britney Spears, first off, I don't know too much about Britney Spears and her life. I know she was on like some sort of like I don't know, some sort of like censorship thing where like her parents was in charge of her estate and it seemed like she just got freed. And she acting like somebody just got freed. I ain't gonna hold you. Them videos should be circulating online of her just doing them awkward movements and looking like a drunk belly dancer. And then now we find out that she attacks Victor Wembanyama's security guard, or vice versa. Who knows? But like, bro, wow. It don't sound right, do it? Have you guys heard about this story, man? What's your snap reactions about this?
I didn't know about the her prior, what she's been doing recently. This is the first time I've heard her name in a long time. But
oh, you missed some stuff.
Okay. Well, sounds like she's been up to something. And that changes the narrative to me. I'm like, oh, wow. I was like 50-50. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I understand all parties. I understand every party's situation involved in this involvement, right? See, Britney Spears, she might have been a little turned up, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. But she was trying to congratulate Keke, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, when somebody coming at you, I've seen some people coming at you and they're just coming at you a little too aggressive. And, Britney Spears, an excited white woman, she fits the criteria. So that makes a lot of sense. And then Victor Wembanyama's security guard, this guy works for the San Antonio Spurs. That's $1 billion asset. Not that Victor Wembanyama is worth $1 billion directly in his bank account, but he's worth $1 billion to the Spurs, for damn sure. So that man was sent out there with one job, and it was to protect the asset. The asset was under distress, and he protected it. So good job, actually, for the security guard. But it's going to be a lawsuit or something like that. The Spurs need to step on this show quick and offer an apology, do a little photo op, maybe have her perform, take a picture, and move on. You know what I'm saying? But this is complicated. But I mean, I don't think Victor Wembanyama deserves what he's getting in this situation. Because, you know what I'm saying? They dragging him in the comments and Britney Spears fans going crazy. So I'm saying, like, this is quite an adjustment, into the NBA. Welcome to the NBA. This is just Summer League. So this is a very interesting story. Super wild.
Look, so what I read from the reports from TMZ were that the security guard who does work for the Spurs, when he went to push her, he mushed her. So it was in the face, and it's already complicated, Scruff, because she's already filed a police report. Like she's already got the police involved. Most of her kind. But she got the police involved, and now the security guard is hemmed up for the most part. So we'll see how this plays out. But I think it's going to be a little bit more than an apology and a photo op on the part of the Spurs. But also at the same time, man, because like you said, I don't know if people out there have been following Britney Spears recently, but after she's been off of her, after she got her freedom papers, so to speak, she's been wilding out on Instagram. She was naked with some flower emojis covering up. She's been doing weird dances like Bryce was mentioning. And I mean, this is just the latest in a string of unusual behavior for Britney Spears. You're Britney Spears. If you want to get his autograph, I don't know, maybe reach out. You don't need to run up like a random on the streets of Vegas, and then maybe you won't get attacked by security. But we'll see how this plays out. But I think it's unfair to Wemby, in my opinion. I don't think he deserves any of this negative media attention.
Yeah. And with the he said, she said stories, you never really know what happened. You know what I mean? Like the footage could drop tomorrow and you just don't know what we might see. But it's hard for me to imagine, Britney Spears just running up on the 7'5" dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if she just like, how did they even get close to each other? How does this even happen, bro? Like, I'm trying to picture, like, I can't even see it. I can't even see it, man. But 2023 bingo card going crazy, dog. Going crazy at this point. So speaking of Wemby, just a little bit, man. He's yet to play in the summer league yet, right? But I have heard some things, man. He's been the talk of a lot of these podcasts, especially these podcasts that are run by NBA players. And recently, I heard Draymond Green and Paul George discussing Wemby's potential and future in the league. And I want to ask you guys, was this hate or not? So pretty much, their overall point was Wemby not going to be able to do what he did in France in the league. They're just not going to be going for it, right? Strength because of strength. They're not just going to be letting him dribble through people and lay it up and dunk it. And then they went a step further to say they don't think Wemby's going to be an all-star in his first year, right? Which got me to thinking, man. Got me thinking to a couple of videos that were circulating last week about LeBron, where you had players on the Cavs before LeBron got there, most notably Carlos Boozer and Darius Miles, with a little bit of hate towards LeBron, saying, yeah, he's going to have to come in and hop on our bandwagon. They don't know how good he was going to be. And, we know that story, bro. LeBron came in, all-stars rookie season, basically took over the league was dominant from his rookie year, right? So my question for you fellas is, did you guys sense a little hate from the likes of Draymond Green and Paul George when discussing Wemby? Or do y'all think their concerns about him are legit? And how good do we think Wemby will be in year one?
Yeah, I'll say this is tad hate, tad hate, but really I think it's based in fear. That's what I see. When I see that, it's like almost like you gotta tell yourself something to believe it, is what Draymond Green was doing right there. Oh yeah, guys like us, we do doing thing, whoop de whoop, 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 whoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm 6'9". You better say that to yourself. 6'9". When 6'9" going up against 7'5", your heart better be in it, bro, because that's the only thing that you could possibly weigh the scales of difference. And I get that, and that's what everybody says up until somebody, shows you that it's different. And I'm saying it's a little different when it's a dude coming down 7'5", and your biggest guy on your team is 6'9". I think the Spurs are going to be. I'll tell you what. Wembanyama might be the end of this little 6'9". The guys like Draymond Green being able to even have a job for real. Because this little era right now, we've had guys that are like 6'9" playing this like point center role. But my guy, if the guy's 7'5" and you're 6'9", good luck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, great point. And B just said they also said if he's what people believe, nobody is stopping him. Yes, they did. But you know what they also said? They also said being 7'5" will work against him. And I'm like, hold up, bro. That's where I was like, hold up. These dudes might be hating, bro. Because they put some logic behind it, and they were like, yo, when you 7'5", it's basically, harder to maneuver at that size. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't remember height ever being a detriment in basketball, all right? Unless you just Boban Marjanovic and you just can't move because, you got giganticism. You know what I'm saying? But Wemby is a pretty fluid athlete to be 7'5", bro. He's not Boban. You feel me? Ron, what you think, man?
Man, look, I brought these same concerns up about Wemby weeks ago, man. And I hear what you guys are saying. And I don't even want to dispute if it was hate or not, because some of it might have been based in even fear, like Scruff said. I think that was an excellent point, to be honest. But look, I think some of their points and the main points that should be focused on are legitimate questions. Like, it's still the pro game. It's still the NBA. It's not like the France game. We all know that. Like, it is going to be a tougher game, and there's going to be an adjustment. So the thing that he's just going to come out and ball year one, I don't think that's as out of the question as y'all are making it sound. And I think it's kind of obvious that guys that are still in the league aren't just going to concede to some dude from France that hasn't even, dribbled the ball on an NBA court yet in a real NBA game. So like, I don't think it's that much a hate at all. I think it actually makes a lot of sense. And I think we should all pump the brakes, really, because you still got to see it. You can't just crown them before the season even starts.
Yeah, you can't crown them before the season starts. I totally agree. But, you got to understand what we're talking about here. We're talking about elite length and elite athleticism and a very fluid, guy that's not uncoordinated at 7'5". This isn't Bobo moving around like a motherfucking ostrich. You know what I'm saying? This is a little different. That's what I'm saying. So I mean, I don't know if he's going to be
I
30
get that.
points a game. G was on here last week saying he would average something. I don't know, something crazy. We got to run the tape on that one. He said he was going to average like 27 points or something like that. And I'm like, I don't know if he's going to average 27 points, but he might average like 20 and 10 and 5 blocks or something crazy.
All right, let me
All
some
right,
highlight
20
reels for sure.
Let me ask y'all this then.
Don't sleep on them boys, bro.
Where's the hype meter for you? And I want you both to answer this. Where's the hype meter for you on Wemby? Like, is he the next great? Is he Hall of Fame career loading right now, or is he potential All-Star? Definitely going to be a good to great player.
I mean, I don't think there's any way that he's not going to be at least a star player. You know what I mean? A Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? There's a lot of great players that don't make it to the Hall of Fame, but I don't think very least going to be a star player. He's going to be he's going to be a franchise player for the Spurs. Guarantee that.
Oh yeah, I think he's definitely a franchise player. You bring up a good question, man, and there are some variables, and I think the number one for Wemby will be injury. B pointed out that he got foot problems right now, and you 7'5", that's probably the first thing that you're gonna have problems with is your feet, right? And one guy I think about that reminds me a lot of Wembanyama is Ralph Sampson, and Ralph Sampson took the league over when he first got in, like. He was going crazy from his first 2.5 seasons, I believe, until he got injured. And he compares very favorably to Wemby. And I think if Wemby can be Ralph Sampson, what he was early in his career, and carry that through, you're looking at a generational talent, no question. I think the injury is going to be the number one thing. Can he avoid them? He does have a wiry frame. You know what I mean? Oh, look who's in the building. What up, G? He does have a wiry frame, and there are some things that he'll have to adjust to. But bro, I think I'm ready to call it, bro. Wemby is going to be an NBA star, bro. Is he going to be LeBron James? I don't think anybody going to live up to the hype in the way LeBron did, bro. Like I don't think anyone can ever live up to the hype the way LeBron did. That's just such a high bar, bro. To have that much hype and to live up to every ounce of it. But Wemby's got he's got the profile. The question is, will he have the help?
I think he does, though, and I really do think he does. And the one thing I say is in the same way that LeBron did it. I think he could do it the same way. And LeBron was a little cocky, And Wemby, he's a little more humble. And I think that will allow him to actually reach his potential.
Yeah, one point that Draymond and Paul George, specifically Draymond, made when they were talking was that see with the toilet POV, that's wild. That's wild. But they were talking about how Wemby's going to be an elite rim protector off the rip, bro. And that's the thing that really set him apart because, like, bro, he's going to come into the league from day one and be as good as Rudy Gobert. You know what I'm saying? Like, just off the fact that he's 7'5" and can block the hell out of shots. Like,
and Rudy Gobert just got traded for like 7 first-rounders.
Right. So your man coming into the league off the rip, like worth 7 first-rounders. You know what I'm saying? So that alone is gonna be something to reckon with, man. What is Wemby's bust? To your point, Rome, the real question I think is what is Wemby's bust potential? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the chance that man is a bust? I would say like 6% bust potential. Right? That's a very low bust potential.
Like if Wemby winds up just being a great defensive player and decent enough on offense, is that good enough for all this hype that's behind him right now? That's what I'm saying. Because the way that he keeps getting billed is he's the next great, we're about to see a Hall of Fame career. And I'm not saying that we won't, because the game has changed. The game is different. If this was the 90s, I'd say there's no way.
And at the end of the day, he's going to be at least a marketable level of star player. Meaning, like, yo, if you're 7'5", bro, and you're getting 20 and 10, and you're elite, and you're getting highlights, bro, the NBA gonna make sure that you getting, you know what I'm saying? You're getting that shine, bro. He's gonna do that, bro. And probably immediately gonna be able to at least hit you on that level, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know,
agreed. I
I
think
mean,
so.
saying like his floor is probably like you said, like a Rudy Gobert or like a Karl Anthony Towns level player. You know, that's his worst case scenario. At least, and he's in the day he's still walking to the gym, 7'5", very athletic, and he can handle the rock. He might be like a Giannis. If he start yamming on folks, then y'all the league is done. If that's what happens, but you know what I'm saying?
I think the only thing that matters for Wembanyama is health, bro. To me, that's the only thing I can see holding this man back, bro. You 7'5", you can shoot the way he shoots, you can dribble the way he dribbles, like fast as he is, bro.
Yeah.
8-foot wingspan, this is crazy, man. It's crazy, bro.
And
Like,
I'll
Y'all
add this.
crazy.
I'm
Y'all
gonna add
gonna
this.
regret
I'm gonna
those
say this.
words.
No, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this for certain. 2 things for sure. 3 things for certain. G is Wembanyama has the potential to change the landscape of the league because if you have a guy like that, the other teams are going to have to figure out a way to defend it.
So then why would you say his ceiling is Cat or Rudy Gobert then? If you're saying that he could be
Because them
transcended.
guys are multiple time All Stars. Those are
That's
Man,
okay.
them guys is
I'm saying
bums. Them guys is bums.
the worst case situation. Worst case situation is he's going to be at least a multiple time All Star. That's what I'm saying.
That's disrespectful. I already said last show when I was on that he's gonna average 28. What I said, like
That's
8
crazy.
rebounds and 5 assists
If he
for a
averages
rookie.
28 as a rookie, bro, that means he about to go as an all-time great. You having 28.
I'm thinking I'm gonna take this train. I'm all aboard. I'm
I'm gonna
inside.
take
Pause.
this
Um,
train.
Hey,
pause.
you're a
Pull
wild
out
boy,
a
man.
pause.
Man,
Pull out
so
a
you're all
pause.
aboard.
Matter of fact, I'm on the wave. I already said pause. Pull out a pause, and then I'm
Yeah,
gonna ride the
yeah,
wave. Pause.
yeah.
The man's
Nah,
gonna be
bruh.
great. The
Hey,
man's gonna
bruh.
average 28 points, and I'm mad. I hope y'all remember. Y'all clip this video, and y'all gonna regret those words forever comparing this guy to Cat or Rudy Gobert. This man's gonna be the next best thing.
The prop bet for Wembanyama for next season opens at 17.5 points, bro.
Then you take the over. Oh, you take the over. That's crazy.
Over, bro.
You crazy. Who's in the Spurs team? Who's gonna?
Rookie year, yo? What Tim Duncan averages rookie year? If Tim Duncan got over 17 his rookie year with Pop, I'm taking the over on Wemby.
Bro,
You're
it's
gonna
17.
have.
Oh, it's over 17.5. That's the line on that.
Yeah, Tim Duncan averaged 21 his rookie year with Pop. I'm definitely AG. You might be on to something, bro. Wemby definitely getting over 17, bro. I'm definitely taking that prop, no question.
You crazy not to. You
Yo,
gotta ride this hype.
that's cool. But gee, honestly though, I'm gonna take this train is like the craziest sentence I've ever heard in my life, bro. I can't let that slide, bro. As much as you be pausing people, bro, like that was the craziest sentence.
I made it there early.
There's a lot of dudes out here that's with somebody right now that repeated that line. They have no clue that line was ever repeated. All right,
Jesus Christ.
Right? There's some people looking at their wifey right now, and she done repeated them very words that G said. All right.
Hey yo, that's disrespectful. Y'all more disrespectful than what the Orioles did to the Yankees today. That's crazy.
That was crazy.
Yo, man, fuck the Yankees. I'm suited up. I'm about to go over there real quick. I'm about to take care of some business up there, talk to her, fucking this shit up. But now y'all crazy. Wombo, man, my man's gonna be the rookie of the year. He's gonna be a first. He's gonna go to the first All-Star game this year. He's gonna be a rookie All-Star. I think he's gonna be a starter in that rookie All-Star.
If he starts in the All-Star game rookie year, it's only up, bro. That means he is the real deal, bro. And gee, you convincing me a little bit right now, bro.
I'm saying, bro. I heard Gilbert Arenas said it, bro. Who's gonna guard him? Who's gonna guard him?
I'm moving the floor up a little bit, respectfully, G. Thank you. I'm with you. I'm behind the hype a little bit. I'll say the floor more like an Anthony Davis is his floor, but like a really tall Anthony Davis at the worst.
I'm saying if this kid is healthy, right? Assuming that he's healthy, this kid, that offense is gonna run through him, and who's gonna guard him in the West? AD's not gonna play all the games, so AD might get a game or two. Then gonna be Jokic. Then who else is on the West that tall?
bro. It's listen,
You know
it's
what?
gonna be
There's nobody in the league that tall. First of all, your man is 7'5". So like the height. I think the real question is if he stay healthy enough, bro. I mean, he got foot problems already. That's not a good sign. That
I just want to see him against Chris Hogan, that white boy from Oklahoma. Am I saying his name right? Tall, slinky.
You talking about Chet Holmgren?
There you go, Chet Holmgren. I want to see him go against him.
Chet Holmgren and the Chris Hogan. I'm like, hold up, bro. I was with you though, my boy. I was with you.
I'm halfway there. I'm only halfway there.
Yeah, you said just enough for me to put the pieces in. But yeah, I don't know. I low key.
But you're the only one that understood me though, so that's all that matters.
Yo, but the NBA changing, bro. Look how many skilled 7-footers there are in this league now, bro. It's starting to change. You're gonna have to need one, bro. That's why I said what I said about the Warriors in the group chat. I said the Warriors need to go get a 7-footer, bro. They told us guy on the team 6'9", bro.
Yeah, but hey, to Draymond and Paul George's point, they were making it sound like Wemby's issue being 7'5" is going to be on offense, but I don't think it is. But defensively, bro, I can see Wemby's kryptonite being like my man from Memphis, yo, that I'm always talking about, Kenny Lofton Jr. I can see Kenny Lofton Jr. giving Wemby that work, all right, just off straight back downs and straight, just post moves. I could see something like that working out real bad for Wembanyama. So strength is going to be very important for him, man. Unless he's just going to be resigned to being a perimeter player, then maybe we're looking more at like a Dirk Nowitzki type of big man than we are like, a banging type of big man. But I think if you've never seen Ralph Sampson highlights when he was early years with the Rockets, man, plug them highlights in, bro. And I think you got a good idea what Wembanyama gonna look like in his first couple of years.
Bro, I think he's gonna be a rebound machine his rookie year.
I'll tell you what though.
That's the other question too. Yeah, if he's a rebound machine, then
bro, that's what I'm saying. 28 is like I think I'm going lowballing him.
Yeah, I think the rebounds is gonna be where it's at. But I think that'll be the easy money. But
I think the block's gonna be crazy.
I would take 17.5 for the points too, though. I think Pop will definitely get him going.
That's easy.
What they giving him in rebounds?
Come on, bro. I ain't doing all that.
Come on, you got to. You just said that's gonna be the big if. It's the rebound. You just said 17 in points, right?
I think the rebounds will be easy money. I think he's gonna eat up the rebounds.
17.5 in points. That seemed like an easy play. I might put that prop in the night, boy.
In the half.
And a half rebound. You see, I said he was on average 9, but fuck it. I'll take that. I'll take the over on that too.
I'm about to go ahead and log in the FanDuel right now, fellas.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're paying attention, y'all take that. That's the 2 guaranteed bets of the year.
Hey, look, they're gonna see this podcast. They're gonna raise that number up to about 22 by the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that. I like that.
Nah, that's though. Yeah, but I don't think I think there's a very slim chance that Wembanyama's a bust. I think he's legit. But I'll tell you what, there is a bust that I do see, bro. I do see a bust.
All right, let's talk about it, man.
I do see a bust.
I think I know who you about to say. I see a bust. I think you might be putting too much stake into. Go ahead, give me the name, man.
Here it is. Brandon Miller is a bust, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Miller is going to be a bust. Did
you feel this way before Summer League? All right,
I did, bro. I didn't feel too strongly.
Man. That sounds like
I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, bro. All right. So let me tell you this: you weren't concerned at all during the NCAA tournament.
Nah, I wasn't concerned.
You don't think that he didn't? You don't think he went missing in the big game? He had a very similar performance, like very much like horrible shooting.
I don't put too much stake in this. I don't put too much stake into a single game. But what I will say is, when all that pressure was on that man. The media was on top of him. All the reporters was there for the mistake he seemingly made. Guess how he responded, bro? He was dropping 30 after 30 after 30. And to me, that kind of told me, like, look, this dude ready. But, to your point, he did go missing in the tournament. And it hasn't been too good for him in Summer League. And people been hard on him so far, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he's that good. I mean, when you go and he's good in a position to look historically bad next to a guy that's going to be one of the best, great number one picks. You're going to be looking at him like, oh man, who went second? Oh, Brandon Miller. Who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like he done. He gonna be because he always gonna be next to. It's like a Darko Milicic. You know, it's like a Evan Turner. You know what I'm saying? Evan Turner's a pretty good ball player. He wasn't quite John Wall. You know what I'm saying? Either way, bro. I'm just saying.
No, I feel you. I think I think Brandon Miller gonna be nice though, bro.
Plus he on the Bobcats. Nice. He on the Hornets, bro. And I'll tell you who done picked more bust than anybody in the league. Michael Jordan.
but let's keep it a buck though. Them last couple picks Jordan has selected, they all right. They all right, bro. LaMelo got that big LaMelo got the big contract. Let's not act like Bridges. Let's not act like Bridges not a baller. I know he went through a little. He had like a domestic charge last year, right? So maybe his character's definitely in question. But I think that was a solid draft pick. But early on, they was horrible at drafting. Brandon Miller to me, bro, I don't see how he becomes a bust, bro. Now maybe he's not like a 30-point per game guy, but I don't see how he don't end up being a 20-point scorer in this league, bro. I can
see him being like a 6-man kind of guy.
I see Paul George, man. I see a Paul George kind of guy, bro. Now maybe it takes a year or two, but yeah, I see big things from Brandon Miller in the future, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't gonna say nothing too crazy about Paul George. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't love Paul George, but Paul George is a decent, pretty quality basketball player.
Oh, wait, hold up, bro. Hold up. Don't even. You started by saying decent, and then with the pretty. Come on, bro. Let's put
a quality basketball
Paul George's
player.
Name. That's a superstar, bro. Paul George is
a superstar quality player, but has some injury problems. Yes.
Yeah, superstar though. Superstar can lead a team type of guy, and I see Brandon Miller being that eventually, but I think he'll take a little more time than some of the other guys up top. Wemby, Scoot. I think Scoot gonna come in looking like a dog from day one.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Paul George's name is apparently he on the block right now apparently, and the Sixers are linked.
Man, here you go, bro. Y'all been linked to everybody. Every free agent according to Scrub, the Sixers is linked to. He got a guy with a Threads page called Philly 123, man. That's where he gets his information from.
Shout out to my man Daryl Morey, yo. He the best GM in the league. They said they interviewed the boy Tobias Harris, right? Tobias Harris. They said Philly fans are trading for a crumble cookie. And this man, Daryl Morey, went in front of it. He said, hey, Tobias Harris, at Tobias Harris. He said, I just went to the new crumble cookie spot, checked out their new cookies. He said, don't worry, there's no casual Sixers fans around. But I like what the Sixers is doing, though. They picked up my man Pat Beverly, and they picked up my guy Mo Bamba, bro. The Mo Bamba.
Wait, you like what the Sixers are doing? You mean absolutely nothing? You like absolutely nothing? All right, congrats, man. You throwing out all these big names every week.
Absolutely nothing.
And you're telling me Pat Beverly and Mo Bamba, you like what you're doing?
Yeah, Pat Beverly. Yeah, I do actually. Pat Beverly is a guy that moves the needle for me a little bit because we know that he's done. Honestly. He took the Minnesota Timberwolves to the playoffs last year, and he took the Bulls.
Yeah. Now we're saying Patrick Beverly took the Minnesota Timberwolves to the playoffs. All right,
he did because when the game was on the line, Karl Anthony Towns fouled out of the game, and Pat Beverly won them that game, if I remember correctly. He was going pussycat MIA in the big moments, much like Brandon Miller.
I think Anthony Edwards is a big reason that the Minnesota Timberwolves saw some success last season.
Maybe so. I'm not taking nothing away from Anthony Edwards. He's obviously an extremely talented number one pick player. He's going to be the franchise pillar for that team, much like Tyrese Maxey will be for Philadelphia, which is why I like the addition of Pat Beverly. You need dogs around, young boys. Teach them how to be dogs. Not to be cats. That's why you need dogs around.
I think the Sixers lost a lot more than they gained this offseason.
Who would lose?
Are y'all keeping James Harden? If y'all keep James Harden, if y'all end up All right, wait.
He opted into it. He opted into his
Right. He opted
contract,
into his deal to be
which
traded,
means
right?
he is under
So,
contract with us for another season.
all right, all right, all right, all right. So you're saying this like y'all
We're
keeping
saying
James Harden. So if y'all keep James Harden for next season, then I'll say the addition of Patrick Beverly and Mo Bamba is helpful. But if you bring in Patrick Beverly and Mo Bamba and you get rid of James Harden, good luck, bro. Good luck thinking
I
that.
think the James
Good luck
Harden
thinking
thing
that
is.
Patrick Beverly is going to lead you somewhere. All right.
I think the James Harden. I don't. I think that. I think it's about Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. But I'm just saying I think I like those. I like those additions.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If y'all don't have James Harden, y'all got worse. All right. So y'all better get James Harden on James Harden's good side.
Well, he was spotted at the Michael Rubin white party. You feel me? He was hanging out with Michael Rubin and Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid, and then he posted on Instagram. He said it was great fellowship.
All right. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens with that, man. Hopefully, yeah. That might be. Hey, B, that might be the time that Scruff got on here and said the Sixers go as far as Tobias Harris takes them.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, I think that still stands, man. The Sixers are going as far as Tobias Harris takes them. All right, he'll take you as far as a crumble cookie location.
You know, it's funny. I got some cookies waiting for me in the other room.
Hey yo.
Yeah, I don't know where my man was going with that, but yeah,
no,
man,
like
been a whole lot of movement in NBA free agency. Hey, one more thing I want to talk about real quick before we get off NBA free agency, bro. We've been waiting on it for like it feels like 7 years now, but Dame Lillard finally requested the trade, man. Like, it's strange that he waits this long. You feel me? Like, I mean, he waited to the last possible moment. I do respect the fact that he made sure my man Jeremy Grant got that contract first. You know what I'm saying? He made sure my man Grant got that 160 before he announced that. That's a good homie, bro. That's a good homie right there, bro. That's a good man right there. But damn, what y'all think about Dame requesting the trade? Is it too little, too late? Do you think he gets out of there in time? Do you think they're able to put it back? It seems like he's saying it's Miami or bust. How are we viewing this? G, I know you're happy about it, so I'm gonna start with you.
Dame going to Miami finally. I mean, you're gonna give Tyler Hero. You're gonna keep Bam. And you told Duncan Robinson in the mix? I would like to keep Duncan Robinson.
So here's the thing that's complicated though, is the Blazers have no interest in Tyler Hero.
Oh, even better. But then who you give up then?
So they would need a third team, most likely, to facilitate the deal. Meaning it's a team that's going to take a Tyler Hero and give draft assets or a player that they would want for Dame Lillard. Two teams that I've heard, some linked to this deal, facilitating this deal is Brooklyn being the third team, putting an asset out there like a Ben Simmons kind of guy, or
that's not an asset. That is not an asset.
You know what? Actually, if you're the Blazers, and you're rebuilding.
Look, saying that bullshit got Rome out of here. Look at that shit.
I want to Ben Simmons. I've also heard the Spurs linked to. I heard the Spurs linked to this trade as well. I heard the Spurs.
Ben Simmons an asset. That's a whole liability, bro. It's a whole liability.
I mean, you just over here trying to get something popping out there, and Portland's pretty chill place. So he probably won't get nervous out there. But also heard the Spurs are interested in Tyler Hero, taking on Tyler Hero as the third team in the deal, pairing him with Wembanyama, having a young shooter to go with Wembanyama, and taking on a contract like a Yusuf Nurkic. If the Blazers are trying to get rid of him, Spurs could pick up Nurkic and Tyler Hero to help facilitate the deal between the Heat and the Blazers that would ultimately send, Dame to Miami. But I mean, regardless of the logistics, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't have a problem with him requesting the trade, but I do feel like he's like his agent's calling around the league, making sure that other teams don't try to trade for him. Because ultimately, the team does have to get back something. So my problem with Dame is that, like, he barked a little too loud about people, quote unquote, running from the work, right? So, like, to go from that to saying, hey, yeah, I want to be requested to trade to the team that was in the championship last year. Like, you're a fucking joke, bro. Like,
Fuck
everything
that.
that you no, respectfully, like everything that he said that he was standing on, he's not standing on that at all. It's not a problem. But you just had to be that guy. I'm so real. I'm so loyal. I'm so real. I'm so loyal. You could have just built your legacy on just being a baller. But you just try and be that so bad. And, like, I don't know if that's something that you want to get married to, bro. And, like, now he's realizing that. And he's like, nah, I want to do what everyone else is doing now, too. Like, I think that was kind of corny. You know what I'm saying? But that's on him. He misplayed that a little bit. He ain't have to be that loyal. That's why in the world of business and the world of relationships and in the world of life and expectations, it is better to under promise and over deliver.
Wait, so we
are we saying the way you just that's what I was about to say. You just said a lot of words to say don't be loyal. Like that's crazy.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying don't say, oh, I'm gonna be with the I want to be with this team and loyal, whoop-de whoop. Just be like, you know, hey, I'm just taking it one season at a time, one game at a time, motherfucker. Like, you know, keep it up. Like, don't I'm gonna be here for life. You know, I'm all about the Blazers. Whoop-de whoop.
Look, I think
they just literally was making statements like a week ago saying that he was trying to build a team.
Bro,
I'm gonna build a team.
Nah, bro, but you guys I think you're looking at this the wrong way, bro.
You guys give me Jeremy Grant and Bam Adebayo.
Nah, bro. But the Blazers are the ones. I said this on the show a few weeks ago, bro. When the Blazers kept that pick, they told Dame, bro, we not building with you, bro. Like when they selected Scoot Henderson, like the writing is now on the wall. We not rocking with you, Dame. They should have, if they were serious about Dame, they would have traded that pick and got assets that could have contributed right away.
It's not that easy,
wait, hold on. Yeah, it is that easy. They had endless offers for that pick. Everybody wanted Scoot. It was as simple as trading the pick and getting someone that could hoop with Dame right now. But instead, what did they do, bro? They tried to build for the future. So what is Dame supposed to do, bro? You're looking at the writing on the wall. You're telling the team, I'm committed. That's like, yo, you tell your girl, like, yo, I'm committed to this for the long term. And next thing you know, you turn around, she at the Usher concert with her cheeks
on.
Let me check that.
Wow.
That's a joke.
Hey, yo, that
joke
wow.
was too easy. That joke was too easy. But for real. That's like,
you
y'all know what I'm getting at, though. Dame was in a position where, bro, like, he wanted to be there, bro, but they didn't show them. Who did they ever get to play with Dame, bro? Who they ever bring in? Yusef Nurkic? Like, they didn't ever even try to bring nobody in. The moment they had an opportunity to bring somebody in, bro, the moment they had the opportunity to bring someone in by trading the third pick of the draft, what did they do, bro? They drafted Scoot Henderson, bro. Could have got anybody in the league, bro. You could have went and got anybody, dog. Could have got him Brad Beal. They didn't want to do that. You could have got him any player that's been traded this offseason. They could have got him James Harden. They didn't want to do that. They didn't want to try nothing, bro.
It's not that easy, bro, because what you understand, the same way Dame Lillard is trying to control where he's going, players can control where they go too. Nobody's trying to go to Portland. That's part of the
problem. Who the fuck said, yo, I'm going to pick up and go to Portland?
That's a whole lot of space. I done seen Bama's go to OKC Thunder, bro. I done seen players go any and everywhere if they get traded. If you don't have a no trade clause, they can ship you anywhere, bro. Like,
but like superstars like that getting traded like that, though, you crazy.
I seen Paul George go to the Thunder. He went to Oklahoma City, bro. You telling me somebody not gonna go to Portland? Those cities are on par with each other, all right?
I think it's more about going to play with a Dame type player than also the city. Like people will go to a quote unquote whack city to play with a great player, but I think a lot of this Dame talk, man, is speculation. The whole his agent is calling people around the league. I'm not buying all that right now. I mean that could be true. I'm not buying all that right now. It's like you said too. The other week they were saying they wanted to build the team, and this is all kind of just fresh news. We'll see how this plays out. I don't think it's too late for him to get traded, but I still don't know that he does get traded. I still kind of feel like we see Dame in a Trailblazers uniform next season.
Nah, unless the Trailblazers move to Miami.
You sound like Scrub. I don't want to hear that because you think James Harden staying with Philly, bro. So don't tell me that James can't stay in Portland.
This is
different.
different.
You think James Harden staying in Philly?
No,
Ain't no
different.
Ain't no difference, bro.
It's different.
Ain't no difference.
Why? Because he's with the owner of the white party. That's why it's different.
Hey, that's not even the owner.
I'll tell you what. Dame Lillard was not a
Or
party.
the GM.
Miami might get Embiid next.
Dame Lillard wasn't at a party with the Trailblazers owner this week. I'll tell you that much.
Bro, that man doesn't own the Sixers, bro. He been sold.
Yes, he does, bro. What are you talking about?
He been sold it. Second of all, it's the exact same thing. Two players that have openly said they want to be gone, right? And fans are just hoping they might stay. But you think one will stay because he's on your team, but there's no chance Dame stays. In fact, there's a better chance Dame stays in Portland than James Harden staying in Philly, bro.
Yes.
I'll get Charlie on that.
There's 0% chance that Dame Lillard is a Blazer next season. There's a 99%. There's a 90% chance he goes to the Heat. There's a 10% chance he goes to the another team just because they got a better package and they say fuck you. That's it.
I ain't buying that, bro. I think there's a better chance Dame stays in Portland. A loyal person stays loyal than an unloyal person getting some loyalty. All right.
The difference is the Dame Lillard and his camp have the Blazers GM by the balls, and James Harden and Daryl Morey. Like Daryl Morey is clearly shown he's not willing to give up assets for less. That's why everyone's saying he's asking for too much. So that's what that equates to. That equates to you holding the same shit in your hands. Like, okay, well, I guess I'm not trading that. Because you want too much. Like, you're not going to get what he wants. You're going to end up keeping what you got. That's how it goes.
Well, look, to be fair, before the show started, Dame Lillard himself tweeted that he's amazed at how people could know so much, but yet so little at the same time. So that goes back to what I was saying about how a lot of his speculation, some of which could very well be true, which is what he's even acknowledging. So we'll see where this goes.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see this, man. It's something that's been in the works and people have expected for years. So to hear that he formally requested trade is wild. But whenever I see a player requested, I shouldn't say whenever, but when I see a player requested trade and they're saying, yo, it's this team or bust, to me, that's like, I want to be, they want to be traded, but not really, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's saying it's only the Heat, if he's saying the only team
I'll tell you this. No. I totally disagree because in my experience with this, when a player says they want this team or bust, they usually go there. Because I remember when James Harden did the same shit to go to fucking Brooklyn. And I remember when KD did the same shit to go to Phoenix. And I remember when AD did the same shit to go to LA. And name X NBA player that wanted to go anywhere else. They literally all did the same shit.
We'll see. We're gonna see how it plays out, man. I'm very, very interested to see how this one ends, man. But I think I put a greater probability on James Harden leaving Philly than I would on Dame leaving Portland. But I do think both players are gone though. If I had to guess, I think both gone.
Dame gone.
I think they both gone though. Honestly, I honestly think they both gone. But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. So
I ain't trying to be starting shooting guard Terrence Mann, y'all right now. Like I need somebody better than that.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, son. It's James Harden, bro. Like,
hey, listen, bro. Y'all not getting a whole bunch for Harden. You know why? Because y'all ruined that man's stats. If James Harden was fresh off a 30-10 season, all right, y'all be getting whatever.
He should be his should be worth something. Then I heard a rumor they try and trade up. I heard they try and trade get rid of the get rid of the PG Kawhi combo. And I heard there's rumors that PJ Tucker would be attached to a deal. Maybe Tobias Harris. Maybe Kawhi Leonard, Nick Nurse reunited in Philly. You know.
We'll see, man. You Philly fans be drumming up the most.
I got to drum up something, bro.
Scenarios, boy.
I got to drum up something.
I swear, but you be on that. I know you be on that trade machine late night, just playing around, don't you? Be on the trade machine, just putting contracts in.
I just be on the.
Paul George. Yeah, we might be able to get. We might be able to get LeBron every year, man. Just off the guys y'all get. But I'll give you credit. Y'all did get Harden, so I guess the possibility rings.
Yeah.
Let's keep it pushing though, fellas. I did hint at it just a little bit jokingly, but there was one more piece of big news in the culture that we got to address, fellas. And we was talking about it in the group chat, and low key, man, not all the time do we come to a consensus in the group chat, right? Well, it seems we all came to a consensus in the group chat about Keke Palmer's baby dad. All right, dude, my man dropped the ball when he went to Twitter with his grievances. All right, hey fellas, if you're messaging, if you feel like your messaging is right or wrong, man, when it comes to you and your lady, don't do the Twitter finger thing, man. Just address that shit in private, man. Address that shit behind closed doors, man. It's never a good look to make the castle look like it's crumbling. But let's talk about it, man. I don't have too much insight on it, except what we talked about in the group chat. But it seemed like Keke Palmer went to the Usher concert. She did have on a revealing outfit. Well, you know, it's 2023. Most outfits these days are somewhat revealing, right? And it seemed like her dude wasn't feeling it. Her dude hopped on Twitter and said, you know, you're a mom. Why you dressed like that? And yeah, man, he dropped the ball with that. But what did y'all think about the messaging, the messenger, and just all of the above? Scruff, I'm gonna start with you.
All right, yeah. So you said the obvious thing, bro. I mean, go on to Twitter, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, here's the first thing. You know, this really comes down to this the real biggest thing. You can't be policing. You know, it's the policing of what women are wearing. You know what I mean? That's a slippery slope, bro. It's a slippery slope, bro. And like, you know, on Twitter, in the public eye, he went on Twitter with the intentions to embarrass that woman, which woman's supposed to be the mother of his children. So I don't know. I just think that was a bad move. You know, if you had an issue with the outfit, you should have had a conversation with her. You know what I mean? Ultimately, this is the problem, though. You have to know who you're dating, right? Who you're having your children with, right? Keke Palmer is a pretty vivacious, you know, woman. You know, she's very like she's you know, she's an entertainer to some degree. She's always been expressive and cool and fun and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't think anything she did was outside of her range of character. You know, it wasn't like appalling to me. Anything that she did, the outfit we could discuss. I'm not going to discuss it. It's Vegas. It's an Usher concert.
I feel you. We can discuss. I'm not going to discuss it. I'm with you on that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's Vegas. It's an Usher concert. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like her ass was actually out. Like, it was actually covered. It was just, you know, it was revealing the figure, and I ain't gonna hold you. And I'm gonna give her some, you know, a lot of time. I'm gonna give a little grace to the woman that just had a baby. I know that's an uncomfortable process for women. Obviously, it's not something that fellas we have to do. So, if she want to feel good, she feeling good. And especially for the skinny Johns, you know what I'm saying? They got that body coming through. They trying, you know what I mean? I ain't mad at it. I'm really not. But I ain't mad at the brother acting that way. He looking stupid, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you with a celebrity. And if you with a woman that's a celebrity too, they on stage, you know what I'm saying? She gonna make the little thing. Like, don't take that shit personally, bro. And like, you lucky, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a bad look all around, bro. But really, Usher gets no flack in this whole thing. And I want to just speak on that, bro. Usher is a menace, bro. Boondocks warned us about Usher, bro. My man Tom back in the joint, he was like, nah, bro, Usher strikes again, bro. Usher strikes again, bro. But Usher just be doing this shit like, yo, in Vegas, like, you know, Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Like, Vegas has been a wild week in Vegas because we got the Usher residency. I'm sure that's where that went down, bro. You feel me? Down the block, Wembanyama as security guards body slamming Britney Spears.
Bow.
You feel me?
Fatality.
That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild, bro. Vegas had a wild couple years, man. If you think about the things, like I'm thinking back to the Henry Ruggs thing, all the things that have happened there the last couple years have been pretty wild, bro.
Vegas has had a wild existence, man.
Rome, what you thinking about this whole situation before we get to G?
Oh, bruh. Nah, there's a lot to say here. All right, but I like it's like Scruff already alluded to, right? So going public with it, man, that's your girlfriend, the mother of your children. Going on Twitter with it is crazy. It's crazy. It's completely this shouldn't even be a topic on the show right now because he should have never done that, right? But you already did it, it's already out there, it's in the world, right? So now everybody's talking about it. So the real question is like, is it okay for her? Like he went on there and said you shouldn't be dressing like that. You're a mom, so let's address that. Is it okay for a mom to wear something like that out? Absolutely. Like a mom, we all have moms, right? What you're not gonna do is tell your mama what to do, right? So if she wants to wear something, she's gonna wear something. You coming publicly telling her what to do, trying to shame moms in that way on Twitter is absolutely mind-boggling, and that was a mistake on his part. Now his rebuttal tweet where he was like, I got standards, morals. I don't want the mother of my children looking a certain way. Da 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 da. Wonderful. That's great. I respect that. You should have said that to the mother of your children in private though. Like you don't need to tell me on Twitter. You need to tell her all that, and then that way y'all can solve y'all issue about what she's wearing when she goes out. But I don't think it was just the revealing outfit, right? You got to think, all right, so you got the revealing outfit on, you go out to the Usher concert in Vegas, which is wild, as we just alluded to, and you got Usher singing to you, getting all intimate, looking crazy. Like there's a lot of red flags in this situation. It's not just you went out and you had a crazy outfit on. It's you went out and one of the most famous singers in the world was getting real intimate with you singing, and you were going crazy for it. So I mean, like it's definitely I'm not saying that you should be jealous and you should act crazy, but I'm not gonna blame dude for feeling a certain type of way if he's ever watched the Boondocks and he sees Usher on Twitter singing to his girls, serenading his girls. So you know what I mean? Like, but again, it's all got to be in public or in private and not in public because putting it on Twitter or any social media is where you go wrong.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Rome. Your man tried to make it about the outfit when we know it was about Usher, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know, bro.
Let's be
Everybody know,
real.
bro. He's like,
Let's be
especially
real.
like especially with these other tweets and old things resurfacing where he done posted her in revealing things before, but he was the
Yeah,
one posting it. So it's like, well,
right.
you're not really tripping off the revealing outfit, bro. We all know you mad about Usher, bro. Come on, bro. Don't try to fake. Don't try to fake, bro.
Yo,
And I think
that's so true.
that's the real thing, bro. It's like dude looked like even more of a clown because of that. Because it's like not that he lied. I'm sure he was mad about the revealing outfit as well, but nah, bro. You was really hurt about Usher.
I mean, let's
G,
be honest, fellas. Before, not to cut you off, G, but let's be honest. You ever gone to a concert with your lady? And I've gone to a Drake concert before, right, with my lady, and Drake lifted his shirt up a little bit, and she's screaming all kind of crazy. So I mean, like, let you could kind of put yourself in this situation. Like, if you ever go to a concert and the singer pulls your girl on stage, it's
Now, Rome, after that happened, did you hop on Twitter and start tweeting out sad Drake lyrics?
I did not, I did not, I
All
did
right,
not.
good
I
man,
actually think I was
good
like,
man,
man, this is a great concert.
good man, Rome. G, what you thinking about this whole situation, bro?
This is his wife or his girlfriend?
Keke Palmer, I believe, is just his
Girl,
girl,
They just
but
got
it
a
girl.
is his
baby.
baby mom.
Oh, I mean, he just had a pimp down moment. I mean, it was just
Man,
like
nah,
he feel me. My man, it's just I don't know. I mean, I mean, they still go out with each other. Son. This is just like nah, they don't do
It
it.
just happened yesterday. It just happened yesterday.
yeah.
But do they go out with each other still?
Nah,
They,
yeah, that's his
I
girl.
mean,
Like,
I
like,
mean, I don't know. That's
I mean,
probably
yeah.
shit don't happen that
that's
fast. I guess. What is this? They supposed to tweet and let the world know? Yeah, we just officially broke up. Adam Schefter
Probably,
reporting.
probably been fighting all day.
no, I
They
don't know,
probably have been
man.
fighting all crazy. So,
They haven't, you know what
like,
I'm saying? It's not that easy. It's not that quick. They might have broke up legit, but like, and you know how that goes. Like, you know what I'm saying? It might just be a
My
fight.
man just had a
cuz a
man
fool
down
for going to
moment.
Twitter with that. Cuz a
He just
fool for
had a
going to
man
Twitter with
down
that,
moment.
bro.
You
Like,
feel me?
right, man. And if you hurt, bro, like as a man, when you
He
when
had
you
a
hurt as a
man down
man, bro,
moment.
you gotta have the level headedness to like not lash out, bro. Like you
Right.
really feel away, bro. Then
Cause
ending
then
in
she know your
private, that's how you
button. She know
feel.
your button now. She like, oh, I can't have this man on the phone.
Yo,
I can't have this kind
Yeah,
of
you
music
if
get
you're
playing no
if
you
you're
more.
a man and you're hurt, my suggestion is turn your phone off, put that shit in the lockbox, put the
Bruh. You
key in
know, like
a difficult.
he
Do not
fucked
get
up
on your
though. He
phone,
really
bro.
fucked
Do
up.
not get on your phone.
I say this from a personal, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he really fucked up, bro. Because like his night could have went so differently. He could have kept his mouth shut, right? Could have kept. Look, I ain't even trying to like sound like no bullshit. He was obviously not at the concert. He was at home chilling. He seen the shit. Whoop de whoop. Right? He could have just been chilling. Maybe he could have been a little salty for the situation. He could have let it pass. She could have came home that night after she was getting all hot up and bothered for Usher. We all saw it. It's all good though. Like, it was a little entertainment
I don't like
factor.
where you going with this, Scruff. I don't like where you going with this.
You know what I'm about to go with this shit. Because in the day when she came home from that concert all drunk, he was gonna be in the bed waiting. He could have been the true winner of the night, bro. True winner of the
I
night.
don't like that, bro.
And the old day to Usher, we could go ahead and play the Usher right now. While I'm go ahead, because guess what? Because but instead he came home to her. Yo, you out here gonna talk shit about me? He ain't get he fucking his own shit up, bro. He
Scruff
fucking
said
his
he going
own shit up, bro.
Scruff said he gonna eat off the table that Usher set.
I'm gonna hit the Usher playlist.
I ain't with
We
that.
gonna keep the vibes
You
going.
gonna be thinking about Usher the whole time, boy.
Wow.
I don't know about that.
You carrying my baby, and you get. I'm the one getting the yams at the end of the night, bro. Usher have the little moment and shit. That shit's all for the stage, bro.
I feel that. And that's another thing. That's a good point, bro. It's like that's all for the stage, and it's not like she's the first woman Usher is serenaded on stage, bro. Like this is his thing. This is what he does at his Vegas residency, bro. And chances are, if celebrities there, that's who he's gonna pick out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Cuz was tripping, bro. Bringing it to Twitter, Cuz was tripping, bro. Like, but that also speaks to like, chances are, bro, that's what he does and that's what they do. That kind of speaks to the type of relationship they probably have, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably a little bit of an immature relationship, bro. I mean,
maybe it could.
Y'all running Twitter with stuff like that. That's crazy, bro.
I don't know what to do, what he got going on and stuff. I just don't think that's a good move, bro. Even if he was like, yo, just call your mans and vent. You want to call your mans and vent? All right, just go smoke a bleezy, bro. Go smoke a bleezy, order some wings, bro. Chill out for a little bit. You feel me? By the time you do all that, she gonna be coming home from that concert, and you gonna be the real winner of the night, bro. Instead of you let Usher win. Not that Usher's gonna get anything out of it, but like you let him win. Like you let him get inside your head.
Rarely are we all on the same page in the group chat, but this is one of those situations where we all was kind of saying the same thing. The general consensus is that your man dropped the ball with that one. All right,
remember when we talked about that card, the Rock and Megan Thee Stallion shit? He fucked it up too. Remember, he not with her no more. Now she done moved on. Not to the Rock, but just some other guy, some rich guy. Probably he's a little more secure.
But the interesting thing about that though is when that happened, like I do remember the general consensus on Twitter was that my man, they were like, yeah, you go, you know what I'm saying? They were cheering him on, So I don't know. It is weird.
I don't know.
That was a corny move too. We said
well,
time, bro.
The reason that this dude didn't get no cheers, bro, is you can't come for moms, bro. Like you can't, especially on Twitter. Like you can't say you can't dress like that. You're a mom. Like the reasoning behind you dressing that way can't be you're a mom. Like trust me on that one. Like you can't tell somebody that.
But it's crazy because like if you're not a mom, you get to dress that way. Like
that's another thing too. Like you can't. So that's really where he
different. If this was his wife, but y'all view the situation the same.
That's a good point.
No, I mean, G, if I'm being honest with you, man, I think Keke should have at the very least, he should have been aware that that's how she was going to the concert, right? She could have been on some like, this is what I'm wearing, deal with it, piece. Like I feel like he was probably blindsided on some like if he saw it all the way that we saw it, just like, hey, here's Keke Palmer with her ass out, Usher singing to her, then like. You know what I'm saying? That leads to instant Twitter fingers, but like
how he ain't see though, because like if that's your baby mom's and like I'm assuming they living together. Like I don't know.
But
Like
do they live in Vegas? That's what I'm saying. She could have just
Right.
been out in Vegas, and you know what I'm
good
saying.
point. Good
And
point.
then
Yeah.
and then if he see that shit on Twitter, he's probably like, oh, what the hell? But like,
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. He probably was. Yeah, he was. He was at home. He wasn't getting no yams either way.
Scruff said it all comes down to the yams, huh, man?
No, but I'm saying like that's why he was. That's why he had to. He felt like he had to lash out or some shit
he
because
was
he had
like,
no
damn, I'm
outlet. He was
definitely not
trying.
getting in.
He thought Usher was getting them yams at it. It was about Usher, bro. Let's
He
be
was
honest,
feeling
bro.
like he was on the outside. He was like, you know, he was letting that shit get in his head, bro. So
Bro,
I bet you he probably had some.
all men know that was not about that fit, bro. All right, we
Oh
know it
yeah,
wasn't
nah.
about that outfit, bro.
It
Come
was
on,
about
bro.
Usher, bro.
It was about Usher, man. He thought Usher was letting it burn that night. All right.
And then that's the classic tactic, man. You know, make it about the outfit. But like, oh, how you gonna do that? Like, nah, you know damn
Yeah, well, you know
well.
the Twitter police quick with that, bro, because they done got him on 3 or 4 citations. They were like, hold on, you didn't say nothing about the outfit here. What about here?
That's why it's a rap, bro. That's why it's a rap, bro. My man got a real checkered past on the socials too. You can't be talking like that. You got a checkered past on social media, bro. Come on, brother. Social media police are vicious, man. Hilarious though.
They're like,
Hilarious.
damn, you literally did like a topless maternity photo here. It's like he wasn't worried about
Yeah,
that. We weren't
right.
worried about
Like
that, dog.
if she looking crazy, like she, you know what I'm saying, maternity photo holding
You,
herself, that's
you
cool.
posted
But
a
then
video
like
for freaking, but like you wasn't worried about that though. Like, but you worry about this though. What's the
Yeah,
only
that shit is
difference?
cap.
the variable is that Usher is in the picture. that's the variable.
The greatest common denominator.
He like that, you know that the most famous Usher drop, in my opinion, in the club. You know, don't leave your girl around me to play it for real. That's why
Show.
he was like,
That was running
oh
through my
no,
man's head. That was running through my
oh
man's
no.
head, bro. That's all he heard, bro.
Uh,
That's all
he
heard.
said, ask my nigga Pharrell. That nigga call Pharrell. He be like, yo, like,
Yeah, man, Usher really like that.
Yeah.
He was like, nah. Boy was sick, bro.
oh damn.
Boy was sick.
Yo, man, that is hilarious, man. But like, so your girl goes to the Usher concert, you know what I'm saying? Usher calls her up, you know what I mean, does his little serenade thing. Are y'all tripping?
You gotta be a good sport.
You don't got a choice. You really don't got a choice, yo.
But I was listening to I was on the plane today. I was listening to 48 Laws of Power, and there's one law that says something like along the lines of like sometimes the best way to not give no power to no shit is just to ignore it. Like it didn't even affect me. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
I mean, I think we talked about it in the group chat too, and I think it's about being secure, bro. Like, and to me, that means knowing, like, all right, if I'm with this person, even if they go on stage and rub on Usher's dripping wet abs, that they still going home with me. We still got a tight relationship. So I wouldn't even. To me, that would be a fun experience for my girl, right? Like that would be something that she would go enjoy. So in the same vein, if I go to a Destiny Child reunion concert and they play Cater to You and Kelly Rowland is giving me the lap dance, and you know what I mean? Like we're comfortable in our relationship. So that to me is like, maybe an eye for an eye almost.
I don't know, but the way you described Usher's abs, bro, you got me thinking.
Hey, yo.
You got me thinking like.
Go descriptive, my boy.
I was like, dang, you get right into
Yeah.
I didn't see that part of the video, bro.
Yeah. Niggas would get hung up on the wrong part, bro.
Rome uses imagination one time. All right, bro. I feel you though.
I was more so looking at his facial expression when he was making that. He was kind of making the facial expression like you don't got. He was basically his eyes was like, oh, you don't got fit.
Oh man.
right, this is getting too.
How do you
Yo, I'm dead ass. That's what the man saw.
He looked at her like, "Oh, you don't got." How do you look at someone like, "Oh, you don't
Bruh,
got?" That's wild.
Cause you just know, bro. You like, I don't know, bro. But like that's what the eyes told me. That's what that look told me. That's what that guy was thinking. He was at home like, damn. I know she done got
Oh man.
He was
Hey, nah, but y'all hilarious.
Yo,
bro.
Usher looked at. He said, "Oh, you done got thick. That's how the, you know what I mean." He did. And old boy at home was like, "Oh nah,
Nah, yeah, Usher did give her a look though. He
He
did.
gave her the look down.
He
Like,
did.
you know.
So I don't know. If
But that was a look down outfit.
And then ultimately, though, like it's really all part of the showmanship. That's why you gotta be a good sport in that moment. It's all
And
part of the showmanship.
to be fair, she was killing the outfit. Like I really have no problem with the outfit.
It was a
Like,
great outfit. You know what I mean? I'm looking like, bruh. You feel me? She done came in, you know what
and
I'm
then
saying?
a lot of people on Twitter wanted to throw my man Russell Wilson into this, man, putting them photos up with him and Sierra. The difference I think with that situation and this situation is he was there. That's a big difference to me. Like going out with your lady and she's dressed like that is different than saying she's, at the Usher concert.
There's a little difference.
But I don't know.
Russell Wilson catches all strays when it comes to any relationship.
He did, but he handled himself well.
If it's a relationship talk, Russell Wilson gonna catch a bullet, bro. I kind of feel bad for him.
Hey! If Cuz was at the concert though, would that make him feel more calm, or he be out there pulling a Will Smith?
Well,
that's what I need to know.
The question is, if
keep my wife's name.
If Cuz was at the concert, does that even happen? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't even get to the level that it gets to. Who knows? But I don't know, man. The whole situation was interesting. It seemed like my man trying to have a certain level of control. It really seemed like a control thing too. Like it all seemed kind of. It wasn't a good look for Bruh. Bruh need to go ahead and hang the Twitter. Bruh need to hop on Threads. All right, if he would have posted that on Threads, nobody would be talking about that right now, bruh. He was switching the wrong platform with it.
Hey, well, worth noting since we're on that topic, he did delete his Twitter. Just so y'all know, he did delete his Twitter, which is the walk back situation. Wow. And it's also worth noting that you cannot delete your threads. If you do delete your threads, it'll also delete your Instagram accounts. Just so you know, bro.
Cold world. So you guys, what you telling me? I got to make a separate email for my threads. Well, I don't
maybe I don't know. That shit might be smart. You know, Zuck crazy with it. He be knowing. He be like, y'all know this, you motherfucker.
Zuck business. Hey, Zuck business. Zuck said this tied to your Instagram, which is tied to your Facebook, which is tied to your social. All right, I got you everywhere, bro.
Yeah, I had to get rid of the Facebook. And you know what the craziest thing about getting rid of Facebook was? It took like fucking 6 months, bro. They literally, I'm serious. They literally were like, yo, you can take a break for like a month, right? And then they hit you back in a month, like, yo, you sure? And then like, all right, we'll give you 3 more months. And I'm like, bro, like deactivate Facebook, dog. Like these niggas literally hit me for 6 months before they were like, last chance before it's gone forever and shit. I'm like, that's what I said 6 months ago. Like
that's why I keep looking. I deleted that shit.
Facebook's crazy, bro. Facebook is crazy.
Don't go away.
Hey man, well this was a pretty hilarious show, man. I feel like we touched on all the big topics that we needed to, man. If y'all was around from start to finish, shout out to you. You probably had a few laughs because I know I have, bro. I'm thinking about my man Rome where he said, what did you say, Rome? He set the table that Usher. He set the table that Usher said. That's wild, bro. That's wild. I'll be laughing at
that. G still had the wildest line of the night, bro. Like I'm taking it.
I tried to delete that from my mind, bro. G.
That was the wildest sentence,
talking
bro.
about that train jump.
That was the wildest sentence I've ever heard.
He said, I'm all lined up for the train
tonight.
on the board.
Yo, I got a question. Y'all guys talked about the fucking the Canelo and the Jamar twins fight.
Oh yeah. Let's get into into that real quick, man. Good one, man.
Y'all see how boxing is like finally we're gonna get some good fights. We're about to have the
But
Carl
It's been a
Spence.
great year for
I
boxing.
don't like him. I
It
don't
has
like him
been.
fighting the lighter twin though. Like first he was talking about fighting. I always get him confused, but I remember him by who's heavier. First he was gonna fight the heavier twin, which I believe is Jamel, right? Jamel Charlo, who's been a little less active recently. But now I feel like now he's fighting the lighter of the twins, man. I don't know about that, bro. Like although both twins are dogs to me. Both twins are dogs, but I wanted to see him fight the twin that's actually in his weight class and not go back down to 54. I'm thinking Canelo's a 68 guy now. Like, what's up?
Shit.
Is he going to eventually fight both then?
Nah, I think because I guess the
I
other
think he just
the twin he was originally scheduled to fight is having like some mental health issues a little bit or something like that. Apparently Canelo about to go on a crazy run. He about to fight Charlo. He about to fight Benavidez. What order is he going in, bro? They said Charlo. The lineup he got is crazy, bro. Like if Canelo comes out of these 3 fights just 2-1, he's gonna look like possibly GOAT status, bro. Like maybe not GOAT status, but he's gonna be up there as like greatest of all time if he just.
So he's going down to middleweight and then welterweight.
That's gonna be the toughest part of the whole thing.
Yeah, he's going down to. I guess he's going to. I think they're going catch weight though. I think it's gonna be a catch weight for Charlo's belts though.
Oh no, he gonna destroy Charlo. If Canelo comes out heavyweight, he gonna destroy him. He gonna body him up.
Man, don't sleep on Charlo, bro. Charlo got a different level of aggression, bro. I rocks with Charlo, man.
That's fine, but Canelo just been the Canelo. One thing I hate about Canelo right now, all his fights, he goes in there to get hit, just to drag it, when he can just get it over with. Like the last fight, he was just taking unnecessary shots.
Yeah, facts.
No, Spence and Carl, that's the fight that I can't wait. What is the 29th?
Yes, sir. That's in like what 3 weeks.
Ooh.
That's the fight of the year, man. Like I don't know. I change my mind every day on who I think gonna win that fight, bro. Like one day I wake up, I'm like Spence by decision, then I'm Crawford by a TKO, then I'm Spence by KO. But right now I'm leaning Errol Spence, bro. I'm leaning Errol Spence. I think he just gonna end up being too strong and too steady for Crawford. Although I do believe Crawford's the better boxer. I think Spence got the better defense. I think he's stronger. But that's one of them fights, man, we might all have to link up for, bro. I don't know what y'all doing on July 29th, but yeah, we might have to link up for that one, bro. Bring the whole gas gang out, man. Bring all the gasaholics out for that fight.
We could definitely do it. The fight on the 29th. That actually makes a lot of sense. We'll chop that up.
All right, bet, man. We're going to reach out to all the gas holes, man.
I might be hosting something that night. I'll keep y'all posted.
Man, well, we at wherever you hosting then. What you mean?
All right, bet. We're gonna be running that tab up. Maryland Live Casino.
We'll figure it out. Man. So tap in with the gang, man. If you guys trying to link up, any of the gas holes watching tonight, y'all trying to link up July 29th with the gas gang for the Spence Crawford fight. I think that's the move. We're gonna put something in the works. Maybe we'll have something to talk to you guys about by next show. All right, man. Hey, good stuff tonight, fellas. Hilarious show, man. We touched on all the topics, and it was enjoyable. So, way to bring your A game tonight, fellas. Y'all know how we end each and every show. Sports for the culture.